Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am so sorry for the lack of posting of reading vlogs recently. I know I am super late on vlogs, but I have just been super busy with work. But I just thought I'd go ahead and pop on and do a little get ready with me video, and then I have a very exciting book unboxing that I want to get to towards the end of the video. So if you are curious, go ahead and stick around for that. But I'm just super excited to get back into the vlogging mode, so I thought why not kick things off with a get ready with me video. I love these types of videos, and I'm really excited because I recently treated myself to a Flower Nose eyeshadow palette. I believe I took a picture of this before I opened it and everything and started using it, so if I have it I will go ahead and insert that clip. But I treated myself to a Flower Nose makeup palette. As I mentioned, this is in the shade 03 Ruby Berry, and I just absolutely love this palette. I have used it already, but I just thought why not go ahead and put it on for you guys so that way you guys can see how the colors look. And I'm just obsessed with this palette. It's already used up and dirty, so I will get to that in a second, but we're just gonna go ahead and prep my eyes. And in case you're new here, I always start off with my eyes. That's just how I do my makeup, so nothing fancy. I just take my Lancome foundation and I just put this all over my eyelids, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that really quickly. Sorry, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the Lancome foundation that I recently bought, and I absolutely love this brand. I used to use it all the time, and I just thought I'd go ahead and repurchase this again because I kind of strayed away to try new things. But this is in the shade 125. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. So this is in the shade 125. This is what suits my face. And then now that the liquid foundation is put on my eyelids, I just use that as a primer. So now I'm going to go ahead with the Super Stay 24-Hour Maybelline Setting Powder. I've used this in the past. This is in the shade 120. Not sure if you guys can see that, but I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyelids with this. This works really well for me. It really just sets the liquid foundation on my eyelids, and it helps with the creasing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on really quickly. So now for the fun part, we are going to get into this beautiful eyeshadow palette. This is I believe it's the Bunny collection, and it is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love this. And as you can see, I already used this. I already cracked into this, so it's already used up, but it is so nice. It just it's really good quality. The colors are very pigmented, so I absolutely have been adoring this palette. I use it every night for work. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take these don't have the numbers or names of the colors, so I apologize for that, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this light shade pink right here and these two right here, and these are going to go in the inner corners of my lids. Randomly mixing these three colors. I want to make sure I get enough color on here because you do got to pack it on, I will say that, but once it's on there, it's beautiful and it lasts all night long. So then I just tap the excess a little bit, and then I'm just gonna put it right here, kind of starting at the corner and then working my way a little bit towards the middle of my lid, not all the way, but something like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat this whole process with these same three colors right here. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and go to my eyeshadow once again, and I'm going to take this darker pink right here. It's kind of hard to tell with my lighting, but this is like a little darker shade compared to these three right here. So I just take a random eyeshadow brush, the fluffier brush, grab onto this color, get enough on the brush, and then I just put it literally at the end into the middle. And once again, I pack it on. I get in those creases. So just like that. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this eye. Okay, so I know it looks like whoa, but trust me, this is the trust the process type of deal. So this is a lot of pink, I know, but once I buff it out, it does lighten up, so don't be alarmed. And I don't mind the full beat of makeup. I just love color on my face. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this color palette, honestly. So then lastly, I'm going to take this dark brown shade and I'm just gonna put it kind of like at my I want to say my wingtip where I usually put my eyeliner, and then I'm gonna work it towards the end, kind of under my eyebrow right here. You'll see in a second. So I just take a lot of that brown onto the brush, and then you'll see right now I'm just going to add it just like that, kind of like if I'm putting eyeliner on but with the eyeshadow, and then just work it like so. I don't like to go too far into the pink because I like the pink to show more than the brown. So this just helps darken it up a little bit so there's not too much pink going on, even though obviously there is a lot going on, but you'll see once I blend everything out. It's gonna look really nice. And then just the same thing here. I'm not too picky when I apply the brown. I just want to make sure it's kind of darkening the ends of my eyelids a little bit, just to add some depth. There, and then I'll adjust it as I go, because when you buff out these colors they tend to kind of fade away, so that's why I really add build up with the colors. But now I'm just going to go ahead and take this blending brush and just blend everything out, or buff everything out. And it does lighten up, as you can see. It's really lightening up. I don't know if you could tell the difference on my camera, but it's already lightening up. And just blend everything together like so. And that is pretty much how it looks so far. And I'm going to tie everything in together with the highlighter under my brow line. So I'm going to take this white. I know it's a little dirty from all the pink going on, but trust me, it's fine. So I just take some of this white onto this eyeshadow flat brush here, and then just tap that. And I'm just gonna fill all this empty space in with the white shade. And this is a very nice white. It's very bright, and to me it just ties everything together really nicely. Just like that. And then if I see that some white has fallen into the pink a little bit, I just clean that up with the blending brush, and there you go. So then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. So obviously this is a pretty look as is, but I like to add some shimmer onto this look. It just brings it all together in my opinion. So I just go ahead and take my glow highlighter Coca-Cola palette here. This is from Glamlight, and this is very shimmery. It is very dirty because I use it quite often, and yeah, my foundation gets all over the place. But this is the beautiful glow highlighter palette that I love to use. It is very shimmery, very shiny. So I just take my finger here and I just add it to the inner corner of the eyeshadow. And it's okay if it gets a little bit over here, that doesn't bother me, but it's mainly focused on the inner corner. So I just take my finger and I just dab it on here. Like so. Now me personally, I like to bring it up towards this color of the eyeshadow. I don't just leave it at the bottom of the lid, if that makes sense. I like to bring it up. That's just my personal preference. But if you want to just add it to the bottom layer, you totally can. It's up to you. But I like a lot of shimmer. So I just add it to the inner corner. Just like that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is shiny, and that's what the look I'm going for. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the same thing here on the other side. Just take some of this highlighter and just add all that shimmer, and I just love how it looks. It's just so girly, so sparkly and pink. I just love it, and it just kind of blends everything together. It's beautiful. And I apologize if you can hear noise in the background. My neighbors were having like a party, so they're kind of like in the backyard, so I apologize for that. But if you hear noise, it's just my neighbors. But yeah, we are almost done with the eyes. So now that that is done, I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off and put my eyeliner on. I can do that off camera because I'm sure if you guys have been here before, you've seen that process. It's kind of boring. So I'm just going to clean up the fallout and then put on my eyeliner, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, so now that the fallout is cleaned up and I have my eyeliner on, I went ahead and took my brown liquid eyeliner. This is by LA Colors, and I really like this color combo. I really like the brown eyeliner with the pink. To me, it just really looks nice together. I love pink and brown combination, so I went ahead and took the brown eyeliner and put that on for obvious reasons. I just enjoy using it. And right when I'm putting on my eyeliner and I put the mirror closer to my face, I realized I had like a random stray hair hanging off my face. So if you saw that earlier in the clip, just disregard that. Moving on, it's fine, it's off. So we are moving on now to my face. But I'm going to go ahead and I bought this morning. I got the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint, and I've been really curious about using like tint foundation, so we're going to go ahead and give this a go. I'm not going to put it all over my face just because this is the first time I'm using it, so I don't know how it's going to look. So we're going to try this out. I'm going to use this kind of as a base, but I'm just literally going like on this side of my face, if you will, or this area of my face. I'm not going to put it all over my face. I don't want it to where you can actually see it too much, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this. Really nice color. It's very light, so we'll see how this tint looks on my face. I haven't used this, so yeah, it's okay. That's why I don't want to put too much, but it might like activate or something, look different on me, so that's why I don't want to put it like all over my face. But this is literally I'm gonna use this as a base, really. So I'm just gonna go like right here, and then maybe like on my nose. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to go too crazy. And then we'll just buff all that out just a little bit, because this is literally like a tester for me, a test run. And we're just gonna see how it goes. I don't want it all over my face. Okay, so far I like it. It almost looks like I'm wearing like nothing on my face, so I really like that. Like, I'm actually feeling this look, so we'll see. But I do like the full coverage look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on with my regular routine. So I'm going to take my Lancome. I do like 5 pumps of this foundation because I love it so much. And roughly, I wasn't counting, but I'm gonna assume that was like 5. So I just like to warm it up on my fingertips. I always buy brushes or foundation brushes to start using them, and then I always go back to my hands just because I feel better about it. My hands are clean. I wash them before I do my face, and it just warms up the foundation, and it applies better on my face in my opinion. I don't know if that's like accurate or anything, but that's just how I do it. So I'm just warming it up on my hands, and then I'm just gonna put this all over my face. Okay, so foundation is on, and I just dried my face a little bit, but now I'm going to go ahead and take this really nice bronzer. I got it from Dollar Tree, and this is by Marie Claire. This is the Paris Contour Stick, and it's this really nice brown shade. I really like using this. I've been using this already, and I really like it. It's a really nice formula. So I'm just gonna contour out my cheeks and my nose a little bit, and I'm just going like on my cheekbones, a little higher on my cheekbones here. It's really creamy, so I have been enjoying using this recently, and I just go a little bit here. I don't do like my whole face anymore. I just don't really care for that look. And then I'm just gonna do it here as well. And then just contour my nose a little. Jawline like so, just like that. And then I'm just going to take my hands and buff everything out. now that that is all done, I'm going to go ahead and take this lip and blush stain that my coworker bought for me recently, and I really like this. This is called Kiss and Blush Cherry Squeeze. This is a really nice tint, I guess you'd call it, or no, a stain. Sorry, I'm not used to all this makeup lingo, but even though you would think so, but I'm not. But this is how it looks. As you can see, I've already dipped into this already, and it's just this really nice lip and cheek combo. You can put it on your lips or on your cheeks, but I just get literally a little bit on my pinky, like that much. Even that's a little pushing it, but we're just gonna go ahead and go for it. I don't like too much red because I blemish anyway, or I like just get really blotchy easily when I'm hot, so I don't like to add too much red to my face. But we're just gonna take a little bit, like so, just add that much literally, and just buff it out with my fingers. I do everything with my fingers, so just like so. So just like that. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side, kind of just on the high apples of my cheeks here, or give that look. I don't really have defined cheekbones. Okay, and that's good enough for me. And then whatever's left, I just put like on the tip of my nose or the bridge of my nose, like right here, to kind of give it that more like finished look, or like that sun-kissed type of look. Once I put powder, you won't be able to see too much of it, but just add a little more warmth to my face so it's not so flat. And I know it kind of looks like it's not so blended together, but trust the process, it will work out. So now that that is all on, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. So I like to use my Maybelline Superstay, and I just take a big fluffy brush, and I just get a lot on the brush, dab the excess off, and I just put this all over my face. No rhyme or reason, just all over my face. Okay, setting powder is on, and now I'm going to go ahead and take some bronzer. So I'm feeling like this more darker shade. This is also from Dollar Tree. This is the Sunlight Bronzer, and this is a really nice shade. It's a really nice dark color, really warm. So I just take some on this contouring brush here, just a little bit, and then I always do this to get the excess off so it's not too harsh, and I just put that all over my cheekbones right here. Nothing too defined, I just put it where I feel like it. Like that. And then just a little bit on my nose to warm it up a little bit more. Just like that. And then we're going to take this beautiful blush from Flower Nose. I love this step. I just love adding blush. And I just take this angle brush here. Take this. I like to just dab a little bit on my hand, just so it's not too much. But I like a lot of blush. I know there's that blush blindness going around, but I like this to show through my makeup, because if I didn't like it, I wouldn't buy it. So as you can see, it's very reflective. Just look at that iridescent going on. I love it. To me, this is how it should look, in my opinion, on my face. Like, I just love a good pink blush. It has to show, because if not, don't even bother putting blush, in my opinion. But don't worry, we're gonna buff it out. I know it looks like a lot, but with this setting powder, it's gonna diminish it a little bit. So then I just take the same setting powder, and I'm just going to take some on that brush again, dab excess off, and then just kind of buff it out so it's not too much, even though I don't mind it, but we don't want to blind anybody at work. So see, just like that. And then when I take my nap, when I lay down before work, it all just kind of like, I don't want to say it comes off, because it doesn't, but it just kind of, I don't know, blends together. So I don't know if that's the proper term for it, but you won't see it. It's not so harsh anymore at that point. So yeah. And that is how she's looking very nice. So then now I'm going to, almost done, so now I'm going to take some of this highlighter palette once again, because you can never add too much sparkle in my opinion, and you can never have too much sparkle. So just like this on this fan brush, tap excess and then just put that on there like so. And then this step that I like to do, I almost forgot, but what I like to do is take a little bit of this eyeshadow palette. I do like to take the white from the Flower Nose palette, and I just do a little bit on my nose just to kind of add more highlighter. Nothing too fancy, just put it on just a little bit. Just like that, nothing too much. And then I just like to add a little bit more of this at the tip of my nose and call it a day. So then now, almost done, we're at the end. I'm just going to clean up my eyebrows with a Q-tip just to get all this foundation and eyeshadow off as much as possible, like so. Just like that. And then I take the angle brush here, or eyebrow brush, however you call it, brow brush. I'm so rusty when it comes to these get ready with me videos. It's been a little bit. So then I just clean that off on my hand just so it's not too harsh. And then we're just going to fill in my brows. I don't do anything fancy. I just go at the natural angle of my eyebrows. Because I don't mind my eyebrows. I just fill in the sparse parts on them. And then just brush them out. Okay, and that is pretty much my makeup routine. Nothing too different. I usually just stick to the same routine. I typically get ready fast, in my opinion. I go slow for demonstrating purposes when I'm trying to explain what I'm using, my step-by-step process. That's what takes me the longest, but usually I can be ready in like 10 minutes. If I really want to get ready that fast, I just put everything on, call it a day. But now, lastly, I'm just going to take my setting spray. This is the Milani Make It Last Original 24-hour wear. I love this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face off camera, set it with my fan here, and then I will clean up my makeup, clean up my desk, wash my hands, and then we will go ahead and do the unboxing. So I will catch you guys in a second. Okay, so I just finished spraying my face and setting it, so now I'm going to clean up my desk as I mentioned, wash my hands, and we will go ahead and get to the unboxing. I'm sorry if it's a bit rushed, but I'm just kind of rushing a little bit here, so we will go ahead and do that. So hopefully you guys stuck around. I know my makeup might look very bright, very colorful, but that's how I like to do my makeup. And if you like this look, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Flower Nose as well. I'm not sponsored by them. I just love that brand, and I was excited to show you guys how it looks, and on camera it looks really, really good. So yeah, but as I mentioned, once I lay down and take my nap, it all just kind of blends together. In my opinion, it doesn't look as fresh like when I'm up and awake. But yeah, this is the overall look. This is what I wear to work. I am going to switch out my earrings though, so that's why I took them off. But yeah, let me just go ahead and clean up my desk, and then I will catch you guys in a second, and we will go ahead and do the unboxing. Okay, so now that I'm all ready for work, we can go ahead and get to the unboxing. But I want to show you guys the 2 new books that I bought recently. This one I picked up this morning when I got off of work, and I went to Target to check out the books, and I bought this book. I am super excited about this. I really love reading the Disney's twisted versions. I've read quite a few actually, and I'm very picky when it comes to the Disney versions. I do like to pick the ones that I enjoy reading, or characters that I grew up with as a kid. So I went ahead and picked this one up, and this is Ellie's version of Up, and this is called Adventure is Out There, and this is the Twisted Tale, and this is written by Liz Braswell. I am super excited to get to this book, and I just love this color. This is almost like the twisted version of Up, if you will, and this one actually says, what if it was Ellie who went up to Paradise Falls? So that's going to be very interesting, and I absolutely love and adore Up, the Disney movie, so I am very excited to get to this book. And then I went ahead and picked up this book when I went to Marshall's. This is called People We Meet on Vacation. This is by Emily Henry. She is very popular in the booktube world. So I went ahead and picked this up to give it a go because I might like it. We shall see. I might do a reading vlog on this, but we'll see what timing and all that. But yeah, I'm very excited about that one. But now for the grand finale, we are going to go ahead and get into the unboxing. I'm super excited about this. So let's just go ahead and open this up. I think that's why I haven't been reading recently. I'm not gonna lie. Just when I think I have reading plans, I have not read a single thing since my last vlog, but I think it was kind of meant to be honest, because I had this pre-order. So now that it's here, I think all reading plans have come to a halt until up to this point, because I am not going to read anything else until I read this book. So we're just going to go ahead and open this package. Okay, so I finally got the box open, so let's just go ahead and take a look. Oh my god! Give me 1 second to carefully get this book out. Hang on 1 second. I gotta kind of flip it over. I just don't want you to see the address on the box. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my god, you guys, look! This is Release Me, written of course by Tahara Mafi. This is the sequel to Watch Me. It even shows it in the back. I have read Watch Me, so now we have Release Me, and it is finally in my hands. I'm super excited. I could have sworn though I ordered the special edition. The special edition had like the gold edges, and I believe it had like writing on the front cover, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and double check that because I need the special edition. But nonetheless, I will read this copy. I will read it, adore it, and love it. Hopefully I love and adore this book, but Tahara Mafi hasn't done me wrong so far, so we will hope for the best here. But I think this is why I haven't picked up anything, or I haven't been in the mood, because I kind of had this in the back of my mind. Like, I'm like, that book is coming. It's coming. I know I'm going to get it soon, so I really don't want to pick up anything else. I wasn't in the mood really for anything else, so I didn't want to force myself to read anything. But now we have the book. This is my read right now. I am literally going to go ahead and pick out a magnetic bookmarker. I'm going to get her ready for work tonight because I am not probably going to sleep. I'm just gonna start this book. Like, I have to start it because whenever at work I get busy and I don't get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this book now because I have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that after I pick out a bookmarker because it has to be special, it has to be unique. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I cannot wait any longer. I wanted to film this unboxing yesterday, but I just had a lot of noise going on in the background. The neighbors just had a party and everything, so I could not film this unboxing. So that box has been sitting there by my bed, and I have been waiting to open this, and now that I have, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Honestly, I have to at least read a couple chapters before I take my nap, because what if at work there's no time? Like, no, we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off on this video and go ahead and start this book because I cannot wait any longer. I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading vlog on this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I have to know what happens. I have just been waiting for this to come out and I'm super excited. But I will get a special edition. I don't care what anybody says. I need the special edition. I am that girly where the books have to match accordingly. If I have special editions, they all have to be special editions. No ands, if, or buts. So I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, this is why I haven't read. This was meant to be. This is my next book. Forget anything I said about reading plans, TBR. That is all out the window. I am reading this book next. So yeah, that is all I have for today's video. But thank you guys so much for joining me once again. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this video so I can get started on this beautiful book. I will give you guys a reading update pretty soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I love and adore this book, but obviously I will keep you guys posted. But that is it, you guys. That is all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me once again, and I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Bye.